Swimming World TV here with Arianna Vanderpool-Wallace. First day of finals out of the way. You had the 100 butterfly today. So let's first talk about where you're looking to be this weekend in your racing.
Really just kind of testing stuff out. I'm changing my stroke a lot since I've moved to SwimMAC. We've done a bunch of things, especially in my 100 fly. I'm trying to lay on the top of my stroke a lot more than I used to instead of spinning through it. So working on that stuff, and it's kind of hit or miss right now, so smoothing out the kinks.
So to rewind, you ended up taking a year off after you finished at Auburn, and now you're at SwimMAC. So what was the decision to take a year off? How did that feel?
Kind of like everybody always talks about, it's kind of a off year after the Olympics. You build up for 4 years going into the Olympics, and it was my senior year of college. So after coming out of that, I kind of didn't really know what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go. So taking a year off was my way of resetting my brain and just figuring out what exactly it was I wanted to achieve in the sport so I can come back ready to go.
When you took that year off, did you know you'd be coming back, or could you have potentially decided to retire at that point?
It was, every day was a different decision for me. I was looking at getting jobs. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to move back to the Bahamas. Every day I would kind of just think about it day by day, and I finally got to, I think it was like April, and I was like, I'm not ready to leave the sport, and that's when I called up David Marsh and asked if I could move.
So come September, you moved out to SwimMAC. How has, you just mentioned you've been changing a lot, so how has the move been? That's a big group out there,
yeah,
an elite group. How has that been going?
It's an awesome group. We're all kind of focused on the same thing, 2016, getting into Rio and swimming as fast as we can and getting the Americans on the team and getting medals to bring back to SwimMAC and to bring back to our country. So we're all like working on different things, and it's a bunch of different people, a bunch of sprint girls, sprint men. We've got Ryan Lochte training with us too now, and Cullen Jones, so it's a really exciting group.
So the goal now is 2016. Is the plans up in the air now? After that, that'll be your next turning point?
That's kind of what my goal is towards the end of the seasons and stuff, but I'm just taking it year by year. This summer I have Commonwealth Games and then a Caribbean Championship meet, so those are what I'm looking at right now, and I want to do well there so I can build up my confidence going into Rio.
Are you where you want to be right now in the season, building up into your championship?
I'd say yeah. There are things that I'm expecting for myself, but I'm not trying to put too much pressure on myself because I've learned in the past that that's kind of where I start to fall, and I get disappointed in myself when I put too many goals on my shoulders. So just kind of having fun with it, and it's really easy.
You're a veteran now, so what advice do you have for all the swimmers that are coming up through the ranks, let's do sprinters, the little tips that you can give them to help them in their races?
I think the best tip that I've ever been given is have fun with what you're doing. When we're in practice, we're always joking around with each other, and we're taking it seriously, but we're never taking ourselves too seriously. Listen to what your coaches have to say, and it's really important to implement those things because a sprint is only a couple seconds long. So implement those things when you can, but have fun for the most part.
And lastly, swimming under Dave Marsh, you have a couple months under your belt. What's the biggest thing that you've taken away so far from swimming with him, whether it's a philosophy or something that you really enjoy?
I think with David, it's really interesting because we kind of joke about that he never really says good job. It's always something else. So you touch the wall and you're like, yeah, I'm really proud of myself, and then he'll give you something else. So I think that he's always expecting more and more from us, which is a great way to coach. He's never letting us rest on our morals and wherever.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.